Welcome in to the Cowboys Report. That is Tom Downey. I am Brett Scott. Let's get into our Cowboys-Chiefs preview. Cowboys hosting the 6-2 Kansas City Chiefs, 4:25 Eastern Time, Sunday on CBS. Cowboys, 8th best offense in the league, 13th best defense. The Chiefs, that defense has really trended downwards. Could we see a shootout, Tom?
I hope we do. I think that bodes a little bit better for the Cowboys because if they're not moving the football, that gives me concerns because I know that against this Chiefs offense, they're going to find ways to have success. They're going to find a way to do it with Kareem Hunt, with Travis Kelce, with Tyreek Hill. I need the Cowboys defense to do just enough. And against right now, frankly, is a bad Chiefs defense without Ezekiel Elliot. Time for the offense to get going early and often.
Got to make it a shootout to win this one, I think. Let's get into the injury report here. Cowboys, Awuzie, Bailey, Bryant should be fine. Cole Beasley is the questionable one.
Yeah, Dez Bryant popped up on the injury report this week with a knee issue. No one panic. He's going to be listed as questionable because there's no probable, which is really, really stupid. I think, though, with Dez Bryant, he's going to play. It's the Cole Beasley that gives me concerns. Now, he did practice today. But
Which means he's out of the protocol.
It was kind of the side work. I don't know if he's going to play yet.
Well, right. I mean, when it comes to the concussion, though, if you get out of the protocol, you're probably fine. Probably.
Probably.
But there's no
we'll
probable.
See. We'll see. Yeah, there's no probable. Look, he can still practice a little bit before. There's a difference between getting cleared for practice and cleared for a game. He has not been cleared for the game yet. So he can do a little work on the practice side of things here. We'll wait and see what happens in terms of his actual availability for the game. If he can't go, it is Ryan Switzer time to step up.
Yep. Let's go over to the Chiefs side of things. D Ford, questionable. Albert Wilson.
I don't think D Ford's going to play, by the way. Of those guys, D Ford is the most likely not to play. He's not going to go. Albert Wilson and Tree should be good to go. With Duvernay Tardif now, he has not played since week 3. And the Chiefs, we're going to talk more a little about later on the show about Kareem Hunt. Some regression from Kareem Hunt has come right around the time Duvernay Tardif got hurt. I think he's going to play this week. That's a huge boost to the Chiefs' offense. A big one there. He's not an elite guard, but he's better than what they had going out there. Cameron Irving.
Yeah, so, I mean, in general, Chiefs injury report here is not much.
It's not as bad as the Redskins.
Chiefs are healthy this week, so the Cowboys will be facing a very, very good team at AT&T Cowboys Stadium. Let's get into the keys of the game. Let's start with avoiding Marcus Peters.
Brett, I'm calling this the Patrick Peterson protocol, i.e. just don't even look at him. Like, you beat the Chiefs the same way you beat the Arizona Cardinals. You pick on everybody else in the secondary on the defense. You just don't throw it at Marcus Peters. He's a playmaker. He is going to make interceptions. He's going to make plays on the ball. He doesn't love tackling, as we discussed, but he will make plays. So just don't go at Marcus Peters because look at the other players that the Chiefs have at cornerback. Terrence Mitchell got benched. Cowboys fans know about Mitchell. He played, and he wasn't any good. Phillip Gaines also got benched. That's left them with Kenneth Acker, who couldn't stick it with the 49ers, and Steven Nelson is back off of injury. The safeties without Eric Berry are Eric Murray, Ron Parker, and Daniel Sorensen. It's not a good unit. So with just avoid Marcus Peters, if that means Dez Bryant gets only 5 targets, so be it. I would rather have Dez get 5 targets than get 10 and get picked off once.
Yep.
So avoid Marcus Peters at all costs. Just don't even look at him.
Let's goes into key number 2 here, and that's prevent the big play. The Chiefs defensively have had a lot of big plays, and they certainly miss Eric Berry in that secondary. But in the special teams game, which special teams outside of Dan Bailey, not the Cowboys' strong suit.
No.
Prevent the big play, Tyreek Hill.
That's in particular. This is pretty much the don't let Tyreek Hill go nuts. And this actually very much concerns me, Brett. Yeah, punt it out of bounds. Don't give Tyreek Hill a chance. You think teams would learn by now. What really concerns me with Tyreek Hill, who can cover him? Yeah, exactly. Like, I think what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to put up Anthony Brown. He's their fastest corner, maybe a Jordan Lewis, and then you got to give safety help. And Brett, the safety help is Jeff Heath, and that's a disaster waiting to happen. No, I don't. That's a disaster waiting to happen. So that's what concerns me with preventing the big play. I'm really concerned it's going to be like a 14-13 game in the second quarter, in the third quarter, and then boom, Tyreek Hill goes for 65 yards. That's what I'm worried is going to end up happening.
Yeah, you can't let it happen. One more key to this game, and that's don't forget to run the ball with, which, Tom, seems a little bit contradictory to everything that we've been talking about here.
But you still have to.
Like, yeah, you still have to. You can't let Dak throw the ball 60 times here.
Yeah. Also, Alfred Morris should have scored on that play. You can't get caught from behind there, buddy. You can't do it. But this was an example of one very minute cut that was more bad defense, and then I do think we'll see some of Rod Smith. By the way, I
kind of hope we do.
Look, Rod Smith was the fullback last year. The Cowboys asked him to bulk up. Now he's thinned down. He's not a dynamic player, I don't think, but he can do a little bit of everything for you. He's very well-rounded. He can run, he can block, he can receive, he can do some special team stuff. So you'll see some Rod Smith. I just don't know how much you're going to see of Rod Smith. My concern is, Brett, the Cowboys are going to be stubborn, and they're going to give Alfred Morris 20 carries, even if he's only picking up 3 yards per touch.
Well, if you're going to say don't forget to run the ball, you probably got to run the ball 20 times.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be all Alfred.
Well, yeah, I got you there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a committee. I think it has to be a committee.
I hope it is. Even though I'm an Alfred Morris fantasy owner right now, I hope it's a committee.
Those are the keys to the game for the Cowboys. Use the Patrick Peterson protocol, prevent the big plays, and don't forget to run the ball. And Tom, don't forget, the next time you go to Austin, Texas, stay at the Guild. Visit stayguild.com. Use the promo code ChatSports for 15% off your stay. A new concept in luxury hospitality. You stay at the best residential buildings in Austin, kind of like a luxury Airbnb. And Tom, you want to take a road trip?
Yeah.
Because they've got new locations opening up in Nashville, Miami, and even here in Dallas.
Let's do Nashville road trip.
Coming up in the next year.
Next time the Cowboys go to the Titans to play.
Wait, does that happen in 2018? 2019?
I got to look at the schedule.
We'll have to look at the schedule on that one. Visit stayguild.com. Use the promo code ChatSports. Tell them that Brett and Tom sent you a little bit of extra on that virtual concierge service. They'll let you know about those best restaurants and bars on 6th Street there in Austin, Texas. Let's go to players to watch now, Tom. Let's start with Ryan Switzer.
Yeah.
No Zeke. Do you got to get him the ball?
I think you have to give him another catch or two. Like, I don't think you force it to Ryan Switzer, but I think he's an example of a player you can use in different ways. I think when it's 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 7, I think you're going to see a couple of snaps this week, folks, where Ryan Switzer is in the backfield as a halfback. Mm-hmm. We saw that at times, and I warned you in the preseason, Brett, so I kind of feel good that I predicted this, that you're going to see Switzer get a carry or two. It's all designed, because he has a carry this season. He gives them another pass-catching option, and opposed to like an Alfred Morris or a McFadden, Switzer can catch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go ancillary here to Ryan Switzer, and a player to watch, and that's going to be Cole Beasley.
Yeah, all the same.
Cole's been hot and cold. He came out with the concussion last week. Can he get involved in the passing game this week?
Yeah.
And it helps spread out that Chiefs defense, which frankly gives up a lot of yards.
I actually do think this is a good week to see Switzer and Beasley on the field if they're both healthy at the same time. There's no Zeke. And the Chiefs don't have great cover guys. So run the out route. Chiefs can't stop it.
Let's go to the Chiefs side for our next player to watch, and that's linebacker Justin Houston. Expecting Lael Collins to be matched up there.
I'm doing my cheating thing here, by the way, Brett, where I end up having multiple players at once here.
Yeah, you're kind of confusing me.
Yeah, I am confusing you. So the highlight here is of Justin Houston, because Justin Houston gets matched up against Lael Collins this week. And that is going to give me concern, because we've seen Lael Collins in the past have issues with speed rushers. He's good against power. He was very good against Jason Pierre-Paul, but against speed, against the Von Miller, against the Houston, that's what concerns me. I am very worried about that matchup this week.
One more player to watch, and that is Kareem Hunt. The rookie's had a sensational first half of the season for the Chiefs, and that Chiefs offense, he has regressed a little bit. It's only averaged 3.3 yards per carry the last 4 games. What do you think here, Tom?
There are 2 ways that I look at this here with Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt has been fantastic early in the year. But in his last 4 games, Brett, Kareem Hunt has put up 3.3 yards per carry. Mm-hmm. That's very, very low. And I think it's in part because, look, teams, maybe they figured him out just a little bit. Just a little bit. But also, the Chiefs didn't have Duvernay Tardif. That guard, Mitch Morse, was banged up as well. They both should be back this week. Yeah. So, 2 different ways to to view it. A, oh, Kareem Hunt was just missing some linemen. B, teams have figured out Hunt and he's hit the wall.
Seeing a few comments coming in already. Get those score predictions in. We're about to give you ours as well. Tom, we've talked about keys. We've talked about players to watch. But in general, you feeling shootout here?
Yeah, I'm going to lean shootout, but I think you're going to see the Cowboys more so than normal really try and keep that defense off the field. Against a really good Chiefs offense, I think you'll see them maybe not with a bunch of runs, maybe a bunch of very short 4 3-yard passes. You see more of a West Coast style offense, which Dak does fit. Get a 3-yard slant to Dez, a 3-yard slant to Cole, a 4-yard slant to Witten, and keep the clock running and prevent the Alex Smith offense from being on the field, which has been great this year, which is kind of weird to say.
Can the Cowboys actually execute a possession game without their key running back?
I don't know, and that's what concerns me. My hope is that yes, and I think they'll be able to execute it at times, but it's not going to be as consistent, and that's where things get crazy.
All right, Tom, let's get into some of those predictions. We're going to start with you this week. Yeah. What do you got?
Chiefs win 27-24. I'm sorry, folks. Without Ezekiel Elliot, I'm going to call it a 6-point swing. Chiefs win by 3.
So Sean Lee's worth 10. Elliott's worth 6.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to wait and see. So they lose by 3.
Let's go to producer Lena's prediction next. She's going Chiefs too.
All right. So maybe she thinks it's 10 as well or something there. We'll see.
Yeah. Let's go to the person that has the faith.
All right.
This thing is going to be a shootout. Cowboys win 37-33. I expect a lot of points in this game. The Chiefs defense has given up a lot of yards, but lately they've faced some teams that just don't punch the ball in the end zone. Denver.
Yep.
And Cowboys punch the ball in the end zone.
They do.
Cowboys need to punch the ball in the end zone because they have Mike Nugent as their kicker, which,
the red zone offense has been good.
By the way, Mike Nugent was pretty good last week. He was very serviceable as a new kicker.
Outside of the first miss.
Sure.
Then it was fine. I still say go for it on 4th down every time.
All right, that's
Almost
our preview, our predictions. Let's get to your guys' predictions. Danielle and Jeanette. Let's go Danielle? Daniel, Jeanette.
Joint account.
Daniel, Jeanette. Not sure which. 34-21 Cowboys. Jennifer's got 34-27 Vowboys. We're going to go typo on that one. Trey's got Cowboys 49.
Wow, in a route.
28. I love the route.
I would like that.
Deontay's going, I'm going to go 36-33 Dallas, but scores backwards. Slime's got Cowboys 35-24. Mike, 27-24 Cowboys. Williams going shootout with me, 42-38. Steve, 38-24. That is all the time that we have for you guys this week on the Cowboys Report. I am Brett Scott. This is Tom Downey. Visit him on Twitter at WhatGoingDowney. Don't be afraid to visit stayguild.com. Use that promo code ChatSports for your next hotel visit in Austin, Texas. This has been the Cowboys Report. We'll see you guys next time.